Happy Friday and welcome into the PHNX Sun Devils show. I'm Anthony Totri, joined as always, Shawn to my right. Shane Diefenbach has returned from his tummy ache.
No, it's still there. I've returned I've returned from the tummy ache chamber.
Flu game part 2.
This isn't even a flu game.
Yeah, there's no draft for you to lose.
Yeah, this is just my tummy hurt game.
Your tummy hurt game?
Yep.
So what was the other day?
Michael Jordan might have dropped 50.
Your Kevon Looney game?
Michael Jordan might have dropped 50 with the flu.
Walk.
This motherfucker was so confident in Kevon Looney's rebounds yesterday, and then he got
sick.
He got sick.
Why'd you bonk?
I didn't bonk.
No, he didn't bonk me.
I said bum.
That would be a crazy bonk for Kevon Looney.
I mean,
yeah.
See those how he fits in those shorts?
Yeah, you're not wrong. As I was saying, Michael Jordan might have dropped 50 with the flu, but I don't know a player that's dropped 50 with a tummy ache.
True.
But you're about to?
Well,
yeah.
How many points did Paul Pierce score when he had to get carted off to the locker room? Because he had to take a dookie?
Not enough.
That popped up on my TikTok today, actually.
Oh, my God.
Actually?
Dude, one of the weirdest sports moments of my life this morning. So I'm on my For You, which honestly, underrated feature of Twitter now. I do like the For You feed, like if you're just scrolling. Yeah. Kerryon Johnson. You remember him? Lions running back, number 33, I want to say. Ran with electricity. Really liked him. Somebody tweeted at him about why he didn't like Paul Pierce, and he goes, "Man, I ain't never liked a fat basketball player."
Oh no!
I was like, "Whoa, is that?" And I saw the tweet. I saw the tweet before I saw the name, and I was like, "That's kind of mean." And I was like, "Wait, what? Why is he tweeting that?"
That's my favorite. When
I
never like a
fat running back. I don't know if he's. I don't know that he's fat. I'm just saying I don't like fat running backs.
Was he ever even the starting running back?
Let me find the exact.
I don't even think he was the starting running back for the Lions at that point.
He was for a couple games.
I never liked the fat basketball player.
I think he might have deleted it.
Out of pocket. Yeah, you probably should.
He chose violence this morning. For what reason, bro? You were a running back on the Lions.
Paul Pierce was sitting there just fine, probably with his 5 girlfriends.
Paul Pierce does like to try and act like he was in the same conversation as Wade and all those guys.
Yeah, which
he's not.
He was the most important player to one of the most important franchises. So I understand how his mind could get there, but you're right.
So he goes, Embiid is right up there with basketball players I hate, and then in quotes goes Kyle Lowry, Paul Pierce, and somebody says, "Why the Pierce hate? Just curious, lifelong Celtics fan." He quotes and goes, "Generally, I hate fat basketball players," and he was fat. And then somebody's like Kenny Lofton Jr. and does this 50 Cent meme, and he goes, "No, I actually like him and Zach Randolph, but that's it."
50 Cent going on tour, by the way. Going to be in Phoenix with Jeremiah. Fun fact.
She wanted. I could do. She wanted, dude.
You know who I hate? Who? The Stanford Tree. It is hate week. It is my personal hate week.
Okay, no, that's absolutely fair. Are you going to be attending? You're going to be at Muni cutting down that tree?
I'm pretty sure the tree is taking out a restraining order on me.
No, that's totally fair.
That's not to say I won't violate it, but we'll see.
You're going to be violating the tree?
The restraining order.
That's
not the tree. Just wanted to clarify.
That might be one of the craziest things that's ever been said on the show. One of the craziest. Shawn, you're going to violate the Stanford Tree?
All text in the chat. Cheers, y'all.
I mean,
no. Well, let's talk about it, because ASU baseball.
Yeah, let's not. Shawn.
Well, yeah, no, we're not going to be talking about it specifically.
Please, let's not.
But ASU baseball does have, to quote Doug Tamaro, their biggest series of the last decade. You got a top 10 team in the Stanford Cardinal coming to town for a 3-game series, pretty much for a chance to take sole control of first place in the Pac-12 standings. ASU baseball, I don't want to say they've been shaky these last couple of weeks, but they just haven't been, I would say, as consistent as we've seen from them for the majority of the season. Obviously, it was a rough stretch against Oregon. They split with Cal State Fullerton, but a real shot this weekend for everybody to forget about what happened over the last couple of weeks, solidify themselves as, one of, if not the best team in the Pac-12. We talked at the start of the week about how this team can get it done, but today I want to talk about who needs to be that guy, who needs to be the X factor for Arizona State to get it done. Shane, do you have a specific Sun Devil that really needs to perform all 3 days?
Yeah, well, let me backtrack for a second and give you a quote from Jack Loader earlier last night. He said, "You can't understate how big this series is," and he meant to say overstate. So I just thought that was silly.
Can't understate it.
You can't understate it. Stop understating things.
Damn it, Jack.
No, mine's Luke, or no, mine's Nick McLean, because that's my that's my dog. That's who I've been with. He can be such a fire starter, and we saw it in his first game here, and we've seen it a couple of times since then. But you need consistency in the lineup, and he kind of switches up where he bats. But in that 3 hole, I feel like he can really really dig in and provide a lot to the Sun Devil lineup. So I mean him and just starting pitching in general. But I didn't want to steal that from Rick. What do you guys? So we'll transition to Shawn. Is that yours?
Well, no. I mean, I was just going to leave the pitching alone because, like, I mean, how many times can we say it?
Pitch
ASU,
better. Throw the ball better.
It's every game is a matter of whether or not the offense can score enough runs to make up for the bad pitching. So yeah, if the pitching pitches better, that would be ideal. I was going to go with Contrades. I think being a freshman, big series like this, if you're performing in a big series like this, it energizes the whole team.
Yeah.
And I feel like you've seen a number of times through the season where there are big plays and it's not Keishel or something like that. Like it is. You see, his name just keeps popping up. Like he keeps making plays, making things happen. And again, as a freshman, that's impressive, and I think can be a big spark plug in a series like this. So yeah, I mean, like Shane said, obviously there's the pitching needs to be better. It needs to be. It doesn't even need to be great. It just needs to be okay. It needs to be good,
Serviceable.
It's serviceable, which half the time it's not. So
more than half the time it's not.
Yeah, there.
Serviceable pitching, I think, gets you a split.
Yeah. Loader tweeted this out. I didn't even see this. Nick McClain said he didn't start switch hitting until his junior year of high school.
Oh my God,
that is such freakish shit.
That is yes. I can't imagine doing anything like trying to do anything now with my left hand and
being good at
4 years being like elite at it.
No.
Do you think you would die of starvation or hunger before you get a hit on a collegiate baseball pitcher left-handed?
Oh,
with a full.
Would I die
So
of hunger?
basically, if I'm sitting out there for like a week, more or less.
Well, it would go faster because you're exerting energy.
True. I feel like I probably would eventually luck into like some bloop, like because I have decent speed. So like
yeah, but making
contact would be
is a
hard.
different story, and making contact with a left-handed swing.
What if I get hit? What if I get hit by a pitch?
You're not gonna.
No, just guaranteed. I feel like I'd just go for a bunt. I couldn't even hold the bat
the
with
bunt
a
would
left hand.
probably be the way to go.
Yeah.
I think I would eventually luck into some kind of bloop or a bunt, but oh my God, like if you're asking me, like no, I would go like 1 and 372.
Yeah.
Oh, you get that one hit though. That meal would taste amazing.
Are you kidding me? I'm bat flipping
What
off
are
of
you
the infield.
What are you eating? What's your first meal?
Ooh, after like a week.
After a week of swanging.
Maybe Illegal Pete's.
I don't know why, but nachos is just coming to me.
Yeah.
Illegal
Yeah.
Pete's.
Illegal Pete's nachos. Get them in you. And did you give your player yet?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I'm going to go Luke Keishel.
Okay.
He's been the guy all season long, and we talked
So
about
bold of you, Totri.
not just with ASU baseball, but with all the
bold man.
ASU sports, right? Like big-time players show up at big-time moments, and I think Luke Keishel has been that guy for ASU
100%.
all season long, and I think he needs to be the guy to really solidify himself as a premier player, not only in the Pac-12 but in the nation. He's one of the best hitters in the country. He is atop the nation with 23 doubles this season, 7 more than anybody else, even in the Pac-12. So this is a guy that really can spark the ASU offense. And regardless of the individuality on these players, one thing that ASU baseball has been able to do is show up in clutch moments this season. We talked about it, just what they're capable of doing from the 8th inning on. But just taking a look at what this team does in games decided by 3 runs or less, they're 16-4 this season, which has me feeling confident going into a series with a juggernaut like Stanford. Do I think that ASU baseball does get it done and they, get the 2-1 or they get the sweep? I think a sweep over a team like Stanford is
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You get a sweep.
It's a tall
if
task.
you get a sweep over a team like Stanford, you instantly inject yourself into the watch out for this team in the postseason.
Watch out.
And I mean, you already kind of are. They're a ranked team,
Yeah.
but I mean, it's like, oh, this team could go on a run to Omaha.
Yeah.
You know who's Campos is back this weekend too. So that's huge. That's huge. And whether or not he is back behind the plate or he's just at DH, it's having him back is massive for a Sun Devils team that needs a guy that is a rock behind home plate.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
I mean, yeah. You talk about how problematic the pitching is. I mean, if you don't have the pitcher doesn't have a good catcher back there, it's not going to help them.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is definitely crucial.
No, absolutely right. I'll text in the chat. I mean, we already talked about it, but he can't wait to get the delicious Illegal Pete's queso for the first time next week. Guys, we tell you about it just about every day or every other day. Illegal Pete's, it's the place to go for queso, for margaritas, and what better place to go on Cinco de Mayo, guys? Come on now, stop in either to their Tucson or Tempe locations for a house beer bucket for you and the whole crew. 5 pints for $15. Soak up the sun.
That's $3 a pint, right?
With a loaded
Is it 5 pints
burrito.
for
I'm
15?
bad at math, but that sounds about right. With
Where's
a
Jesse
loaded
when you need
burrito and crisp beer on the patio, guys. Illegal Pete's,
Chris Beer?
your go-to spot
Crisp
for
beer?
burritos, buddies, and
I saw a video that they posted on their Instagram today of them pouring a margarita.
Mm-hmm.
There is
Who is them?
Illegal Pete's.
Oh, okay.
There is a reason why I was feeling a little silly after 2.5 spilled on the floor.
2.5 spilled.
2.5 spilled on the floor. Holy good! I'll show you this video.
We say they're one of the strongest, some of our strongest margaritas in the valley. We're not lying. Dude.
We don't cap. Look at this.
We do not.
Just look at
we
this.
do not tell a cap. Oh, that's. Oh my god.
Oh my
god.
That is.
Oh my god.
That is.
That was not a margarita.
That was a friendly pour.
That was tequila with lime.
Somebody's got a heavy hand, and that's all right.
Yeah. Shout out to Little Pete's. Margarita sounds real good right now.
Yeah,
Little
get it in
Pete's.
you.
Get it in you.
Get it in you. And Foco, get it in your house, your office.
Get it on you.
Your bedroom, on your head, in your car, maybe.
On your hizzy.
Because they have, they have on your kazap.
On your nose, maybe.
On your domas. Headshot domas.
On your cabeza.
Nice.
Foco. They simply put, they have the best officially licensed gear for all sports and sports fandoms. I mean, obviously we're not in our studio right now, but half the time.
Wait, we're not?
What? Shit, man, we're so stupid.
God damn.
Oh, that was just a bad joke. It would have been bad if one of us did it, but
very rarely do y'all do something where I'm like, you guys, I wouldn't even do that, and I don't think I would have even done that.
It's a special.
I didn't want to.
Look, it's a special moment because more often than not, either Shawn and I do something at the same time, or Shawn and Shane do something at the same time. So it's like a wild card when me and Shane do something at the same time.
Holy shit!
Like I said, guys, don't get what's huge. Oh my god, is
big
that
that
unit of a
pigeon
pigeon?
is.
That pigeon
Where?
could fit in some Foco.
Where?
That could fit in some Foco merch.
Holy!
That's a unit of a pigeon. It could fit in some Foco. It's looking for Foco right now, actually.
That
Coming
pigeon's
here.
name is Jermaine.
100%. Yeah.
No, that's Paul Pierce.
Oh Jesus!
I never liked fat pigeons.
But Foco, I don't like fat pigeons, but I do like Foco. Like I said, best officially licensed gear for all sports and sports
Like
fandoms.
fat pigeons, and I cannot lie.
Like I said, we're not in our studio, but when you see our studio, it's full of great Foco gear. They've got aloha shirts, straw hats, polos, bags, everything you need to catch a baseball game this summer. Foco's got it. Like I said, they're the best. So
Merch
head over
so
to,
good it'll make your tummy not hurt.
True. That's why your tummy hurts. You're not in the office or not around any Foco. Like I said, Focus always has our back. So head to Foco.com and use code PHNX for all non-presale items. Use the code PHNX for 10% off.
Bang.
Dude, we need a timer for how long
That
somebody.
was on
Okay,
us. That was on us.
I know, but it's just fun. It's so much fun. Yeah, Will in the chat. If ASU commits less than 3 errors, they're gonna win. They have gotten in the long innings by giving extra
That's also
outs.
true. Great point, William.
Yeah, no, I mean we all gave hitters, but it really comes down to the pitching. And I don't want to talk about it because we talk about ASU's pitching literally anytime we talk about ASU baseball, and it's the fatal flaw of this team. But if you are just able to get serviceable pitching out of your starting pitchers to the point where you don't have to play from behind by a significant amount of runs, this team has the bats to compete with anybody in the nation, certainly to compete with anybody in the conference. And I think if you get that serviceable pitching, I think you will see ASU, a team that has thrived at home this season, take at least 2 of the 3 games this weekend.
Yeah, I think that's a success, right? Like I don't think.
What, 2 games?
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's not just a success. I think getting a game off of Stanford is a success. You win that series. Like I said, you've. If people don't know about Arizona State baseball they will at that point.
Yeah.
Also, can we just kind of become a Oregon State Beavers podcast, like secondarily? Like, welcome to the PHNX Sun Devils Beaver show.
It's the second day in a row Clint's been here.
Yeah. And he's our second Beav fan.
Hey, Clint, just for you, go Beavs, buddy.
Go Beavs.
Go Beavs.
I love the Beavers. Unless they're playing ASU,
that scared the shit out of me.
You know what? I'm gonna go on record and say that Oregon State is my second favorite team in the pack.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Wazoo. That's my dad went there.
The PNW, man. Oh, he did? I know that.
I don't really have a favorite.
I don't like Washington. I know that.
Colorado.
Yeah, that's his favorite.
Fuck those guys. Everybody a piece of shit in Colorado.
Oh my god.
It's like everybody San Diego State, Fresno State, and then Colorado.
That's insane.
And then Deion Sanders right after that. So I'm going 2-1. I think ASU baseball gets it done. Did you?
Wow.
You think?
I did not say. I'll go 1-2.
1-2. Okay.
Stanford is just a really good team, man. It's hard for me to sit here and
they're a juggernaut.
Lie to the people and say that I think they're going to win 2 games. I do think they'll get one. This team is too good. Their bats are too good to not find a way to win at least 1 game. And I'm not going to be surprised if they win 2. But I would be a little surprised. I think they'll only be able to pull out one.
I think the injection of Ryan Campos, not Ethan Long, is going to really help this team, and I think they win the series 2-1.
Inject it in our veins. All of our veins. Inject it in your guys' veins. Guys, something that you also need to inject into your veins, the BetMGM.
Oh, my God. Okay, I was really concerned about which ad read you were going to go there.
Yeah,
I was gonna, do not inject 4 peaks into your veins. But BetMGM, get the belt.
Get the belt.
People look at me insane when I say mainline.
No, yeah, you're right. You're right. Guys, if you haven't signed up for BetMGM yet, I don't know what you're doing, but you guys can still do it and use bonus code PHNX. There's a few different offers depending on where you reside. But for our Arizona audience, you guys are going to get up to 100 bones in bonus bets on your first wager with BetMGM. Again, make sure you use bonus code PHNX. And if you didn't know, that's where we're at today. We're going to be here at BetMGM.
We are?
God damn it. See, we already did that.
I know. I felt left out last time.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Oh, you got us. Great job.
Damn, this ad read's going really long, Totri.
Yeah, it is. Come on, man.
Guys, come out to BetMGM. Say what's up. If not for us, do it for the vibes. Do it for the food. Do it for the fun, guys.
Do it for the vine.
Do it for the vine.
I ain't going to do it.
Check out the show notes for full details. And now, you guys, we're going to bless your ears with Shane Diefenbach's voice.
Oh, not
Disclaimer,
that.
21 plus to wager. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. U.S. promotional offers not available in Washington, D.C., Mississippi, Nevada, New York, and Ontario. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Colorado, D.C., Illinois, Indiana, Louisiana, Maryland, Mississippi, New Jersey, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Virginia, West Virginia, Wyoming. Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369, New York. Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP, Arizona. 1-800-522-4700, Kansas, Nevada. 1-800-327-5050, Massachusetts. 1-800-BETS-OFF, Iowa. 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help, Michigan.
Thanks for unmuting me, Leah.
She warned us. She warned us.
She quite literally said 10 seconds, and then 4 seconds later she unmuted us.
No, she put 5 up, and then she counted down, and then she went down, and I got you,
We'll
Leah.
look at the tape after. There's a bunch of security
cameras.
Oh my God,
there is a lot of security cameras.
There's not a lot of security. There's probably a good amount of security cameras in 4 Peaks because the beer is so gosh darn good.
Don't steal it.
Don't steal the beer. Do not steal the beer.
Don't steal anything, probably.
Let the beer steal you.
Well, no, you can steal from the rich.
Let the beer
Okay, Peter Pan. Let's calm down.
Peter Pan?
Yeah.
Or not Peter Pan.
Yeah.
Robin Hood.
No, Robin Hood. I was going Robin Hood. Peter Pan's
guys.
the fairy.
Fucking dummy. No, he's not.
He's not a fairy.
Tinkerbell is a fairy. He's just a magical boy.
Is he just a magical boy?
I'm pretty sure he's just a magical little boy.
You're a magical boy.
Am I Peter Pan?
Yeah, you are.
Shit.
Who's
I
Tinkerbell?
appreciate you almost as much as I appreciate
I'll be your
teachers.
Tinkerbell.
Thanks.
And Teacher Appreciation
Tinker.
Week starts on May 8th. Thank a teacher and nominate them to win grants, 4 Peaks swag, and a grand prize of a custom makeover of their teacher's lounge at school. Go to 4 Peaks or go to 4peaks4teachers.org to nominate a teacher or donate.
Can you nominate me?
No.
You're not a high school teacher. You don't got a teacher's
Is that
lounge.
high school?
I mean, it's a
It doesn't
teacher.
say.
You're a professor. You're not a
Okay,
teacher.
whatever, dude.
Professor Totri. Well, you said that like I was insulting you. As if
Professor
I was
Totri.
No, you're right.
Check out at 4 Peaks Brew or at 4 Peaks Pub to keep up with the latest at Arizona's hometown brewery. But just a reminder, you got to be 21 years or older to drink 4 Peaks, and you got to drink it responsibly.
If I was a kid and I saw the teachers getting a bunch of new stuff, I'd be so pissed. But now I'm an adult and I realize the teachers deserve more than those brats.
Oh, that's very true. Also, one thing that I realize now is like when I was a kid, I thought teachers were so old, and they're literally just like the age that we have
one of my
now.
best friends is a teacher, and I'm like that.
You shouldn't be teaching.
I know. I have a couple buddies that I went to college with that quite literally should not be teachers. They are not good people. Like, no.
The girl that I'm friends with is a terrific person, but it's just like when you were friends with somebody that's a teacher and you've seen them vomiting on the side of the street, and you're like, you are raising our youths.
Yep.
You remember our friends over at GCU? One of them's a teacher now.
Really?
Yeah. It's kind of crazy. Kind of a crazy situation, to be honest with you. Shouldn't be teaching the youths. That's just my personal opinion.
Nobody that spends time with Totri should be teaching the youths.
Whoa. What does that even mean?
Shawn.
Yeah, damn.
Do you think either of us should be teaching the youths?
I do teach the youths. Actually, are they
You
youths?
teach adults. You teach young adults.
I teach young adults. You're right. You're absolutely right. Guys, why are you laughing?
Nothing. I was going to say something that was going to sound inappropriate.
Okay. Well, good thing on you for not doing that. Let's talk AC football.
Okay.
Hey. I'm about it. I'll do it.
No, I know you will.
To.
No, that's what we're going to do.
You don't know. Maybe I won't.
You will. You're absolutely going to.
Guys.
There is potential wild cards in the state of Arizona and in the transfer portal for Arizona State.
Like literal wild cards?
Like literal wild cards.
Like Uno?
Draw
4?
Yeah, like Kenny's playing them in Uno, and if he wins, they have to commit?
Yes. Okay. That would be the most electric way to get a recruit.
He's done that.
No, yeah. The other day, though, he was at dinner.
Though.
He was at dinner. Kenny was eating dinner. He was at Din Din.
I had dinner, yeah.
With a transfer. A potential transfer. And not a lot of people noticed until there was, I want to say, a Cronkite student had pointed it out.
Yeah, you added them on Twitter.
Yes, I did.
I'll grab the tweet. I'll find it.
And it was, well, the tweet's been deleted since.
Well, I know that your tweet. To give credit to the person who found it out.
There was, his name is Jordyn Tyson.
Mm-hmm.
Not the Cronkite student.
We're familiar with Jordyn Tyson.
We are familiar with Jordyn Tyson on this program. He was the top receiver at Colorado last season. Let's go ahead and pull up the graphic just so you guys can see what this guy did last year. And he did it as a freshman. 22 receptions, 470 receiving yards, 4 tutties.
And it's important to note that they basically had me throwing the football back there.
And you look at what he did against ASU. This is a guy that had over 100 receiving yards. I want to say on just like 5 catches against ASU. Like, he torched that secondary. But this is the number that really stands out to me.
Did just about everybody, though.
21.4 yards per reception.
Yeah, that's crazy.
A guy that has next-level speed, and a guy that, if he were to transfer to Arizona State, would fit into this offense, I think, beautifully in the slot.
Yeah, I mean, we've been wondering kind of, and not that this team necessarily, like, they're like, oh, we're going to be in trouble if we don't add somebody for that slot. Like, I think Gio or Javen, like, there's guys on this team that can play that position, but that is the one that we're like, if we know who the first 2 receivers are, who's going to be that third? This would answer that question.
Yeah, I mean, every single great offense needs a great slot.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you don't need it, but it helps a lot. It helps tremendously. And
100%.
you have your proved number 1 in Elijah Badger. Like, that's not a question. And you have a guy that can beat you over the top.
Future Blitnikoff winner.
And Xavier Guillory.
Mm-hmm.
So why not add a burner that is a deep threat, but also can win in the slot? Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, they still have one of the best tight ends in the nation lining up.
Yep.
For Arizona State.
PFF ranks number 2?
3. I don't know who the second guy was because he didn't have a team logo. Was it maybe in the transfer portal? I don't know. I don't remember. I didn't recognize the name.
You add Jordyn Tyson.
Bowers,
you add Jordyn Tyson, and this offense becomes incredibly difficult to stop, as if it wasn't already going to be a problem for defenses to game plan around the weapons. I think as it stood right now, early on in the season, you're going to see teams really going after Jalen Conyers and Elijah Badger. That leaves Xavier Guillory to eat. You get a situation where I know you have a Gio Sanders. I know you've got a Jake Smith and some of the other guys, Andre Johnson, whatever. Jordyn Tyson's speed is just different. You know
who he is?
Who?
Seydou Traore. He, first of all, he's a tight end from the UK.
Okay.
Second of all, he was at Arkansas State. Third of all, transferred to, just guess.
Colorado.
Nice.
Oh, my God. What is going on?
Very nice. It's not going to matter because they're still going to win 2 games, but that's just me. You throw Jordyn Tyson.
Oh, my God.
Jordyn Tyson into the mix.
Oh, wait. No, he's also the one that re-entered the portal.
Okay. Because that's why there was no logo next to his name on the graphic, and I was very confused.
Yeah, Dion. What now, bud?
What now?
What now,
Such a
bud?
funny one.
Jordyn Tyson, he takes this offense to a new level. I don't care who's at quarterback.
It's another weapon.
For what it's worth, there is a crystal ball 100% predicting him to go to Oklahoma.
That's fine.
But that was 2 days ago, and we know there are updates as of yesterday. So,
and if it was 100% going to go to Oklahoma,
I don't think anything's 100% until he commits.
You having dinner with Kenny, man.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I don't think this offense doesn't like if we just decide not to come to Arizona State, I don't think this offense is going to be in trouble. But it definitely would be a very nice addition. And I mean, I don't know if you know this, football, pretty physical sport. Guys get injured, so having even just extra depth, that's always nice.
No, absolutely.
You can never complain about that.
Absolutely. And we saw earlier in the week, former Ohio State receiver Caleb Burton was also in Arizona. It looked like he was getting ready for a visit with the Sun Devils.
Question.
Yes.
Ohio State receivers, any good?
Tend to be pretty talented.
They have pretty good receiving
core?
No.
No, they're good.
Not a big Jackson Smith
really
and Jigba guy.
They're really good, actually.
Or like a Chris Olave or any
Marvin
of those
Harrison
guys.
Jr.
They're all right.
They're decent.
Nothing too special. But yeah, Caleb Burton in Arizona, like I said, looked like it was an official visit. He's a guy that stands at 6 foot, 165. He's another burner. I I think that's what you're going to see if they go after one of these younger players in the portal at receiver or really at any skill position. You are going to see a guy that fits into that slot, I feel like, because they've got their outside guys. I don't think there's really any question about X in Elijah Badger. And then we obviously, we know the presence that Jalen Conyers brings. So
I have a question about X and Elijah Badger.
Yes.
How many touchdowns?
For
combined?
each? Combined? 14. I think 7 each. 7 each, and then you get 5 from Conyers.
Yeah, the Conyers part and how much they like to run the ball, or at least Oregon liked to run the ball last year, worries me a little bit. I'll go right around
Worries
there.
you?
Well, worries me as far as how much the receivers are going to
Yeah.
score touchdowns as opposed to Scat or DeCarlos.
Yeah,
I'll go
Scott
around
cut his
15.
hair.
I haven't seen it yet. I know you said it's scary.
Yeah, but it's scary because Scat is scary by himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like he's just
He looked like he was swinging a toothpick when I saw him on the golf course.
he was swinging a toothpick.
That is
he's a unit.
Brick of a human being.
He's a
Saul
unit.
asked me if he was a lineman at first. I was like, no, that is
Cameron
that is a running
Scatabo
back.
is built like
He's built like somebody shrunk
He's
me.
built
He's
like
a brick.
that.
You
He's
ever
built like
you
that.
guys watch Phineas and Ferb growing up?
Is he not built like that, but a little bit shorter?
Todrick's pointing at basically what's the equivalent to a fridge.
An ATM.
Yeah.
He's an ATM.
Pretty much, dude. That's the way he's built. Like he's gonna run through you, but he can also make you miss. And I think Bourget said that on the high point.
ATM. Hey, there goes that man.
Dude,
That's
that
his
reminds me of
nickname.
my favorite Mina Kimes quote of all time.
That's a tongue twister.
Mina Kimes quote. She was doing color for like a preseason Chargers game or something like that, or a preseason Raiders game, I think.
Yeah.
And Nathan Peterman was in, and he made some big play, and she's like, "Mama, there goes that Peterman." And I was like, that shit plays in my head all the time.
That's awful. I hate
It's
that.
amazing. I love Mina Kimes so much,
Average.
and I hate Nathan Peterman with every fiber of my being.
Why?
The worst quarterback to ever play in
It's
the
one of my
NFL.
favorite Chargers games of all time was Nathan Peterman throwing
Why do you
5
hate him so
interceptions.
much?
'Cause
He
he's-
threw 5 interceptions in the first half of his debut with the Bills.
That was insane.
It was insane. And then you remember
to
when the
your
Bills
Los Angeles Chargers.
and then the Bills got to the playoffs for the first time in my entire life. And what happens? Tyrod Taylor gets hurt, and who has to attempt to lead a game-winning drive against the Jacksonville Jaguars? Nathan Peterman.
That is a sad Peter
Pitt
man.
quarterback, by the way.
It was so much fun.
Anti-Pitt, anti-ACC.
That was a lot of fun. Shout out Vontae Davis for retiring at halftime of that game.
That was
because
the same game. That's
yeah,
right.
Because Nathan Peterman was
Shit,
so
I would
bad.
quit too, dog.
Jordyn Tyson?
He said, "Yeah, Jordyn Tyson would be fun. He'd be a lot of fun."
Jordyn Tyson won't quit in the middle of a game.
He
He'll just
might-
quit on Colorado.
Ooh, that was good. That was good. That was
Was
good.
it?
I really liked that. No, I liked it.
appreciate-
I liked it. Any hate on Colorado, I'm here for.
Yeah, fair enough.
Something I'm not here for, guys, is the chat not going to Burrito Express when we tell you. So go to Burrito Express.
Not here
Dude,
for being
shout
ignored.
out Chris in our chat. The dude, because they were having. Okay, first of all, shout out Burrito Express for their golden ticket giveaway. That
that was awesome.
I got the golden
Second of all,
ticket.
shout out Chris and RIP his gut. The man had like 10 burritos in 4 days
Yeah.
to
Hot
find
seat
one, and he had
guts.
buddies going everywhere trying to get it, and they didn't get one. So,
Damn.
yeah.
But I bet you the burritos
I appreciate
were
the
bomb.
effort. Yeah.
Dude, Burrito Express, if I could have 10 burritos right now, that would be so good.
We get Burrito Express on Monday.
Let's go!
Oh, wait, no, next week, Monday. Sorry.
Dude,
I'm so
fuck
sorry.
you,
That is
man.
100% hand up.
That's
That was
probably the most
that was
messed up
the
thing.
craziest thing I have ever done. I am genuinely so
I
sorry.
got so excited.
You deserve that for what you did last night.
What did I do last
When you were
night?
like, oh, I really want Chipotle.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
Cane's, and
Yeah, no,
fucking
you're right. But Burrito Express
tempted me.
beats them all.
Then what?
That's facts.
Then that was really it. That was literally all that happened. So yeah.
Because we had just worked out and we were trying to be good, and he's like, I
said I wanted
this,
Chipotle.
and I was just like,
Sounds like you need a stronger mental, Sean.
well, I did have a strong mental.
I
'Cause I'm not. First off, if I'm gonna waste those calories or whatever after I work out, I'm gonna go to a Legal Pizza or Burrito Express. I'm like, I'm
No,
not
that's
gonna
fair.
Chipotle.
That's absolutely fair. Guys, Burrito Express. Get it in you. Get it in your pockets. Get it in your cup holders. Get it in your
I
hats.
hope Chris had enough cup holders.
Get it in your mouths, guys. Burrito Express. I got locations all over the valley. Give them a follow on social at Burrito EXP.
11 and 5.
While you're at it.
And you had a lot of extra burritos. You know what helps with the appetite? And you want to eat a couple extra burritos?
Oh,
geez.
geez.
Take OGs. Those burritos.
Is that you eating OG?
Yeah.
We have some OGs.
You sound like a little
You know what they need? They
I might
need.
partake
I'm not,
after the show.
I'm not going to try to tell them
lie
how to do their job because they're already fantastic. They need sour ones.
Sour
then I
OG?
go-
Ooh.
'cause then I go-
I got a source that told me that they are working on a new flavor. I'm not going to release the flavor because I don't think I have the power to
Do you
do
have
that.
sources over at OG's?
I do have sources.
Wow.
Sauces.
Sauces.
So who's your sauce?
Source?
What?
Me.
That
no.
sounded like a. You know what that sounded like? That sounded like somebody voicing a rat that's a mobster in an animated movie. Do that again.
Who's your sauce?
Is that a rap?
That is spot fucking on. Who's your sauce?
This is the most OGs at a rate of all time.
Yeah. OGs,
Sour
they're amazing.
OGs?
Sour OGs would go crazy, but I have
that
heard
the
that they're
rat
working
eating
on they're working on a new flavor. So check it out. But their flavors that they have already are amazing. You know, they have their orange creamsicle, they have their raspberries and cream. They got all, and then they have their new strawberries and cream happy balance. The new strawberries and cream happy balance 1-to-1 THC CBD ratio. They have their aquaberry sleepy time gummies to help you get a good night's sleep and stay asleep, which I need because I got 3 hours of sleep last night and I'm dead inside. So if you're like me and you also want OGs, head to ogsbrands.com to find them at your local dispensary. But as always, you must be 21 or older to enjoy responsibly. I'm sorry to pat myself on the back after an ad read, but it is amazing that I got through that while you were playing the fucking claw.
No,
game
you're
over
right.
there.
You're right. Stupid claw fucked with me again. I was so close. Oh, damn.
Dude,
You wanna put
I
another quarter?
love
No, fuck that, dude. I want to go
One
get a burrito.
One more.
No,
love
fine, one
claw
more.
Okay.
machines.
Okay.
Okay,
No, control my.
control your arm.
This has got to be
No,
great
no,
audio.
not actually. Just like
Oh, okay.
joystick. Yeah.
I got the golden ticket. Leo was taking
This
a picture of me
way.
earlier.
Oh, this way.
This is
Oh.
I wasn't taking a picture of you. I was taking a picture of all of us.
Hey, they won the
We
crane.
did it. We did it. We did it.
Charles saying animated mobster is going to be my next Dungeons and Dragons. That goes crazy.
I was talking to Charles this morning. Shout out Charles for coming down here.
Yeah, appreciate
we
you.
want him to teach us how to play D&D.
Dude, oh my God.
That's
Us
like
playing-
the
three of
trillion-sided dice, right?
Yeah, us three playing D&D with
Yeah.
Charles as our dungeon master could be
Totri just
Awesome.
on OGs. You have befuddled me.
Dude, that is
Thou
one thing.
speak fallacy.
That is one thing. I take OGs in all the accents. I'm 18 different people.
Yeah.
They're actually
turns into fucking Split.
yeah.
Are most of them
that's
hot or
terrifying
most of them
music.
Decent.
Honestly, most of them are not very hot. They all sound like they're from
Shawn's hot right
crevices
now.
around the world. Yeah, Shawn, you're pretty hot right
Like
now.
physically, yeah, I'm a little toasty.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm
Leah,
also feeling cute.
who's hot this week?
Sorry, it's a long reach for that.
she sounded like struggled. Sorry.
She was playing the claw.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. The person who's hot this week is
It's a cold world when you got a big
Let's
tummy ache and you
go.
still
Yeah,
can't be hot.
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's a cold,
I
crazy.
feel like it hasn't been Todri in so
It hasn't. You're
long.
right.
go.
You're
So
right.
he
but-
was due.
Well,
Let's go. I was due. I was due.
He
his
was due.
tummy doesn't hurt.
My tummy hurt the other day.
Yeah.
Shawn and I were talking about it, dude. We were
Yesterday.
like, yeah, it was yesterday. Holy shit.
We
that
were
feels
we
like
were
an
going through like
eternity ago.
sympathy tummy pains during the show. We both
We
You
felt you. We
You guys were
like,
sinking?
yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
Literally,
Sympathy?
the moment the countdown ran, I was like, ooh.
Our tummy aches sink.
And
I
then-
have to go to the
God,
bathroom.
stop.
I disappeared for a little bit after the show. That's all I'll say.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, that's a lot of information.
I didn't say where I went.
We know where you went.
Are you ready for?
You were there, and I think I'm like, I gotta go to a different floor.
Give us our topic. Give us our topic.
Floor 4 one is.
Yeah, dude, that's where I went. The floor. Yeah.
Dude,
Okay.
It's like a hotel bathroom.
Okay. Are you guys ready for this week's
I was
topics?
born ready.
Oh.
All
Oh,
right.
did you just get a?
Oh no,
no.
Hot or
You want me
not?
to rub it?
Tummy aches. Just kidding.
Ice cold.
All right. First topic: hot or not? Cinco de Mayo.
Hot.
I mean, I would feel bad saying Cinco de Mayo is not hot because it represents a major battle and a major moment in Mexican history. So the actual holiday is hot.
Todri, who they win the battle against?
The Beavers.
Yes. It was the French, right?
It was the French.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got
It
Beavers.
is not Mexico's Independence Day.
It is not Mexico's Independence Day. A lot of people think that Mexico's
Why'd you do
Independence Day
that
is
to
in
me? That's
September. I think it's. I want to say it's September 29th.
That it would be crazy if you just pulled that out. I'm going to look it up.
I know a lot of random facts. It's in the fall. It's either September, October, I think.
September 16th.
Damn.
We were close.
Dum dum dum.
Cinco de Mayo as a holiday, like representing that, is cool. What America's done to it is not hot. It's a cultural appropriation, and they've just bastardized a cultural holiday. But I mean, I love margaritas,
So it's hot.
so that
it's
part's
hot.
hot. But I don't like what Americans
Ow.
have done to it. So I'm
But
gonna say
it's hot overall.
yeah, it's hot because
it's not. It's
I
not
can't
like
say
this everywhere.
I can't blame I can't penalize Mexico for what the Americans have done to
Yep.
their holiday.
Go ahead.
He said hot.
Yeah.
Oh, you said hot?
Yeah.
No, there's no like.
Well, I love it. That's all I got right
Yeah,
now.
Cinco de Mayo
Really?
seems like a
I'm
shame
Tummy
holiday.
aches are hot, dude. Tummy aches are hot.
Tummy aches are not hot.
They are hot. Lets you know you still feel something.
Does you know you're still alive.
No, I can do that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Cinco de Mayo is hot. It's absolutely hot for all the reasons that you guys said. I'm not gonna go too further on that. But yeah, Cinco de Mayo is Cinco de hot.
All right.
My buddy got handcuffed to a tree once.
Do you know what Cinco de Mayo means, Doja?
Yes, the 5th of May.
I mean,
Try me. Try me.
I did try you and you succeeded.
Yeah,
I tried
know
you
I
and you failed.
Try me.
Okay.
Yeah, you tried me in like expert level.
I'm gonna try you in court.
Try me
one
on
day.
easy.
What's
bro.
your second topic,
Oh
Leah?
shit.
All right. Topic number 2: hot or not? Franchise players changing teams at the end of their careers.
Oh,
At the end of their careers?
Not hot. Not hot. Not hot.
It
Fuck
depends.
that.
It really depends.
No, it doesn't.
It depends on because if you've been on a loser franchise your entire career and you have a chance to go win a ring at the end of your career, I'm not going to judge a player for that. But if you are like Tom Brady going to the Bucks, like
He won a ring.
he did, but also like for who, for what, for why?
Well,
Like,
there's a lot of people.
I know. But like I definitely can appreciate a guy, but I don't know. At the end of the career is a little different. In general, I don't care because I think they're their own human beings. So I'm going to say not hot at the end of their career.
not hot at all.
You don't got anything I don't know.
Tummy hurt, not hot.
I'm gonna say not hot just because I have had the I've been hurt by it. I've been hurt by Phillip Rivers going to the Colts. I've been hurt by LaDainian Tomlinson going to the Jets. And it's just they don't look right in those jerseys. They don't look right in those jerseys, and I don't like
know
it.
if I've had anything like that with the
Had Sean Merriman to the Bills.
yeah, that was cool.
It's just fuck you.
Bill's legend, John.
I had Stevie Johnson to the Chargers. That was weird.
Yeah, Stevie Johnson to the Chargers was electric.
Lee Evans to the Baltimore Ravens. That
I forgot
was really
Lee
odd.
Evans was a human being. To be
Yeah, I
honest with
loved him.
you. Yeah, topic number 3 before Shane explodes.
All right. Final topic: hot or not? Pedro Pascal and the obsession with him.
Okay, so I have a take on
He
this.
actually has
The first time-
garnered up enough energy. He suppressed the stummy ache enough
Yeah.
to
To
give
talk
us his
about our
opinions on
good friend
Pedro Pascal.
Pedro.
Why weren't we thirsting over him in
Game of Thrones.
No. God, why am I blanking?
I don't know.
Drug Runner. Netflix. Guys.
Oh, Narcos.
Narcos. Why weren't we doing that? He was one of my favorite actors. That was the first thing I saw him in. I was like, God damn, this dude is so good.
I agree.
So
Completely.
good. And now all of a sudden he's a heartthrob?
Yeah, I don't think enough people were paying attention to Narcos, unfortunately.
Nah,
I don't think enough people who.
No.
I don't think the people who are making Pedro Pascal a big deal were watching.
No,
Narcos.
because Narcos had a death grip on Twitter, like 100%.
Yeah, I guess that's
Everybody was
true.
talking about it. I don't know. It's like when your favorite indie band gets discovered, even though people were listening to it already. Now they make it a big thing, and you're like, this motherfucker's always been here.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think it's
Chile.
hot though because I think
he deserves it.
sexy as hell.
He is sexy. He's a good actor.
Got a great mustache.
He does have
just-
a great mustache.
He is a very
And
good
he's a really
looking-
good person.
Yeah, that's why he seems
It's
dope.
not like
and
Jeremy
he's just,
Renner who pays to
Oh
make
man,
you talk to him.
Jeremy Renner. He's Hawkeye, right?
Yeah, and he also almost died.
Yeah, he got leveled by a snowmobile.
snowplow.
Tragic.
He's not a Scientologist. He might be. No, he's not.
Pedro Pascal is.
Fuck Scientology.
I'll
dog.
say
Don't come to me.
I haven't seen anything that he's been in outside of Game of Thrones.
You didn't watch any of Last of Us?
No,
You
I
didn't
haven't
watch
seen
Narcos?
any Last of Us. No Narcos. Not
I
a
didn't
bit.
finish either of those shows, but I watched a decent part of those.
What'd you say? You're
Mandalorian, she said.
Didn't
She
see
said
him in Mandalorian either.
I haven't watched Mandalorian.
Yeah, I only saw him in Game of Thrones. He's a phenomenal actor. I don't really get the crazy obsession for him.
you don't think he's sexy as hell?
He's got a very ugly sexy. Like
Yeah,
like a
but
very
that's
like
why it works.
it's a very real
I
It's
don't-
like
sexy.
me.
It's a very real sexy.
It's like me.
It's a very real
It's like
sexy.
me.
It's a very real sexy.
It's like me.
it's a
stop
very
it.
real
This is
sexy.
the loop is crazy. We done?
It's like me. I'm not ugly.
It's a very-
I'm not.
You're
not,
just sexy. You're not ugly
I'm not-
sexy.
Yeah, I'm ugly sexy.
What does that even mean? What does ugly sexy mean?
What's what Pedro Pascal is?
So you
Sexy.
you identify as ugly sexy?
Pedro Pascal doesn't necessarily have the most symmetrical face. Doesn't have great facial hair. Doesn't
Yeah.
have great hair either. But he's still sexy.
He's just a good actor.
Yeah, but he's sexy. Like that is a sexy picture of him right there. That
Why are we? Yeah, that's
jacket.
in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, it's a
He's
nice
sexy.
jacket he's wearing.
Sure.
He's sexy. He's hot.
Other names: Pedro Balmaceda and Alexander.
Wow, his name is
Pascal.
Jose Pedro Balmaceda Pascal. That's crazy.
Julio Ricardo De La Roya Montoya Ramirez.
All right,
He was
guys, that is going
Born
to
in
do it
Chile. Fun.
for us on the PHNX Sun Devils
Great mountain,
show
Chile.
today. Guys, if you enjoyed the
Andes.
content, give us a follow at PHNX_Sun Devils. You can follow me at Anthony_Tocher. You can follow Shane at Shane Deef. You can follow Shawn DePaz at Shawn_DePaz.
Thirsting over Pedro Pascal as always.
I thought you were going to say ugly sexy as
Oh
always.
no, I'm sexy. Fuck out of here.
You know, you're cute, sexy.
That's true.
We'll see you guys Monday
sexy.
at 2 p.m. But for now, enjoy your weekend and go to Muni. Go to Muni this weekend, guys.
Okay, go to Meanie.
Go to Muni.
Peace.
Bye.